Water, one of the most essential substances on Earth and is fundamental to the existence of all known forms of life. It is a simple chemical compound made up of hydrogen and oxygen, yet its importance to the planet far outweighs its simplicity. Water covers approximately 71% of the Earth's surface and is found in oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, glaciers, groundwater, and the atmosphere. Beyond its physical presence, water plays a vital role in biological processes, climate regulation, geological activities, and human civilization. Every living organism depends on water either directly or indirectly, making it a critical natural resource whose availability and quality determine the survival and well-being of ecosystems and societies. The origin of water on Earth has long fascinated scientists and researchers. Several theories attempt to explain how water first appeared on the planet. One widely accepted theory suggests that water was released from the Earth's interior through volcanic activity during the planet's early formation. As the Earth cooled, water vapor released from magma condensed to form clouds, eventually leading to rainfall that filled the basins of the early planet and created oceans. Another theory proposes that water was delivered to Earth by icy comets and asteroids that collided with the planet during its early history. These celestial bodies contain significant amounts of frozen water, which may have contributed to Earth's water supply. It is likely that both internal geological processes and extraterrestrial sources played a role in the formation of Earth's water, resulting in the vast and dynamic water systems that exist today. Water possesses unique physical and chemical properties that make it indispensable to life. It exists naturally in three states: solid, liquid, and gas, allowing it to circulate continuously through the environment in what is known as the water cycle. Its ability to dissolve a wide range of substances makes it an excellent solvent, enabling essential nutrients and minerals to be transported within living organisms and ecosystems. Water also has a high specific heat capacity, meaning it can absorb and store large amounts of heat without a significant change in temperature. This property helps regulate Earth's climate and maintain stable conditions necessary for life. Additionally, water's cohesion and adhesion properties allow it to move through plant tissues and soil, supporting plant growth and agricultural productivity. The uses of water are extensive and touch nearly every aspect of human life. In domestic settings, water is used for drinking, cooking, bathing, cleaning, and sanitation. Access to clean and safe drinking water is a basic human necessity and a key indicator of public health and development. In agriculture, water is essential for irrigation, livestock production, and food processing. Agriculture is the largest consumer of fresh water globally, and the availability of water directly influences food security and economic stability. Industrial uses of water include manufacturing, cooling machinery, energy production, and waste disposal. Many industries rely heavily on water to function efficiently, making it a critical component of economic growth and technological advancement. Beyond human use, water performs vital functions in natural ecosystems. It supports aquatic habitats such as rivers, lakes, wetlands, and oceans, which are home to a vast diversity of plant and animal species. Water enables photosynthesis in plants, a process that produces oxygen and forms the base of most food chains. In terrestrial ecosystems, water maintains soil moisture, transports nutrients, and supports vegetation growth. Water also plays a crucial role in regulating weather patterns and climate by distributing heat around the planet through ocean currents and atmospheric circulation. Without water, ecosystems would collapse, and life as it is known would not be possible. Water is equally important to the functioning of the human body. The human body is composed of approximately 60% water, and nearly every physiological process depends on it. Water regulates body temperature through sweating and respiration, transports nutrients and oxygen to cells, aids digestion and metabolism, and removes waste products through urine and sweat. Adequate hydration is essential for maintaining physical health, cognitive function, and overall well-being. A lack of sufficient water intake can lead to dehydration, which may cause fatigue, dizziness, organ dysfunction, and in severe cases, death. The quality of water, often referred to as good water, is influenced by several natural and human-related factors. Natural factors include the geological composition of the land, which affects the mineral content of water, and natural processes such as erosion and sedimentation. Human activities, however, have a far greater impact on water quality. Pollution from industrial waste, agricultural runoff, sewage discharge, and improper waste disposal introduces harmful chemicals, pathogens, and heavy metals into water sources. These contaminants can make water unsafe for drinking, harm aquatic life, and disrupt ecosystems. Climate change also affects water quality by altering rainfall patterns, increasing water temperatures, and intensifying extreme weather events such as floods and droughts, which can spread pollutants and damage water infrastructure. Population growth and urbanization place additional pressure on water resources. As populations increase, the demand for water rises, often leading to over-extraction of groundwater and the depletion of surface water sources. In many regions, inadequate water management and aging infrastructure result in water loss, contamination, and unequal distribution. Social and economic factors, such as poverty and lack of education, further contribute to water quality issues by limiting access to sanitation facilities and clean water technologies. These challenges highlight the need for effective water governance and sustainable management practices. Water conservation has become increasingly important as water scarcity and environmental degradation intensify worldwide. Conservation refers to the careful management and use of water resources to prevent waste and ensure long-term availability. Traditional conservation practices, such as rainwater harvesting and the protection of natural water bodies, have been used for centuries and remain relevant today. Modern approaches include the use of efficient irrigation systems, wastewater treatment and reuse, desalination, and water-saving technologies in homes and industries. Public awareness and education play a crucial role in promoting responsible water use and encouraging individuals and communities to adopt conservation practices. Governments and international organizations have a significant responsibility in water conservation efforts. Policies and regulations aimed at reducing pollution, protecting watersheds, and promoting sustainable water use are essential for preserving water resources. Investments in water infrastructure, research, and innovation can improve water efficiency and resilience to climate change. Community involvement and collaboration among stakeholders are equally important, as local knowledge and participation enhance the effectiveness of conservation initiatives. Protecting water sources also requires addressing broader environmental issues such as deforestation, land degradation, and biodiversity loss, which are closely linked to water availability and quality. The future of water is one of the most pressing concerns facing humanity. Although water is abundant on Earth, only a small fraction is available as fresh water suitable for human use. Increasing demand, pollution, and climate change threaten to exacerbate water scarcity in many parts of the world. Regions already experiencing water stress may face more frequent shortages, leading to food insecurity, health crises, economic instability, and potential conflicts over shared water resources. The unequal distribution of water further intensifies these challenges, as vulnerable populations are often the most affected by water shortages and poor water quality. Despite these challenges, there is hope for a sustainable water future if proactive measures are taken. Advances in technology offer new opportunities for improving water efficiency, monitoring water quality, and developing alternative water sources. Integrated water resource management approaches that consider social, economic, and environmental factors can help balance competing demands and protect ecosystems. International cooperation is essential for managing transboundary water resources and addressing global water issues collectively. Individuals also play a vital role by adopting water-saving habits, supporting conservation initiatives, and advocating for responsible water policies. Water is one of the most fundamental substances on Earth and forms the foundation of life, natural systems, and human civilization. It is a transparent, tasteless, odorless liquid that appears simple in composition yet complex in behavior and significance. Chemically, water consists of two hydrogen atoms bonded to one oxygen atom, forming a molecule whose structure gives it unique properties that are essential for sustaining life. Water is present everywhere on the planet, from the deepest oceans to the highest clouds, and from underground aquifers to the cells of living organisms. Its widespread distribution and continuous movement through the environment make it a dynamic force that shapes landscapes, climates, and biological processes. The Earth is often referred to as the blue planet because water covers more than 2/3 of its surface. Oceans contain the largest share of this water, followed by ice caps, glaciers, groundwater, rivers, lakes, and atmospheric moisture. Despite this apparent abundance, only a very small percentage of Earth's water is fresh water suitable for human consumption and agricultural use. Most fresh water is locked in ice or stored underground, leaving an even smaller portion readily accessible. This imbalance between abundance and availability highlights the importance of understanding water as a limited and valuable resource rather than an endless supply. The origin of water on Earth remains a subject of scientific study and debate, but most researchers agree that water appeared very early in the planet's history. As the Earth formed approximately 4.5 billion years ago, intense heat and volcanic activity dominated its surface. During this period, gases and water vapor trapped within the planet's interior were released through volcanic eruptions in a process known as degassing. As the Earth gradually cooled, this water vapor condensed into liquid form, falling as rain over millions of years. These continuous rains filled depressions in the Earth's surface, eventually forming the first oceans and seas. In addition to internal geological processes, extraterrestrial sources may have contributed significantly to Earth's water. Scientists believe that comets and asteroids rich in ice collided with the early Earth during a period known as the Late Heavy Bombardment. These impacts may have delivered large quantities of water to the planet's surface. Evidence supporting this theory comes from the chemical similarity between Earth's water and water found in certain meteorites. It is now widely accepted that Earth's water likely originated from a combination of volcanic degassing and extraterrestrial delivery, creating the vast and interconnected water systems that exist today. Once established, water became a driving force behind the development of life. The earliest forms of life are believed to have originated in water, where stable temperatures and chemical interactions allowed complex molecules to form. Over time, water enabled the evolution of increasingly complex organisms and ecosystems. Its ability to dissolve substances allowed nutrients, gases, and minerals to circulate freely, supporting metabolic processes and energy transfer. Without water, the chemical reactions necessary for life would not occur, making it a prerequisite for biological existence. Water's physical and chemical properties make it uniquely suited to support life and regulate environmental systems. One of its most important characteristics is its polarity, which allows it to dissolve a wide range of substances. This makes water an effective solvent, often referred to as the universal solvent, because it can transport nutrients, minerals, and waste products within organisms and ecosystems. This property is essential for digestion, circulation, and cellular function in living beings, as well as for nutrient transport in soils and aquatic environments. Another crucial property of water is its high heat capacity. Water can absorb and release large amounts of heat with only small changes in temperature. This helps stabilize Earth's climate and prevents extreme temperature fluctuations in both the environment and living organisms. Large bodies of water moderate coastal climates, while water within the human body helps maintain a stable internal temperature. This thermal stability is essential for the survival of organisms and the maintenance of habitable conditions on the planet. Water also exhibits strong cohesion and adhesion, which allow water molecules to stick to each other and to other surfaces. These properties enable capillary action, a process that allows water to move upward through narrow spaces, such as plant roots and stems. Through this mechanism, water and dissolved nutrients are transported from the soil to the leaves, supporting plant growth and photosynthesis. This process plays a central role in agriculture, forestry, and the functioning of natural ecosystems. The continuous movement of water through the environment occurs through the water cycle, a natural process that includes evaporation, condensation, precipitation, infiltration, and runoff. Solar energy drives the cycle by causing water to evaporate from oceans, lakes, and rivers. The water vapor rises into the atmosphere, cools, and condenses to form clouds. Eventually, it returns to the Earth's surface as rain, snow, or hail. This cycle redistributes water across the planet, replenishes freshwater sources, and sustains ecosystems. Any disruption to the water cycle, such as that caused by climate change or deforestation, can have serious consequences for water availability and environmental stability. Water's importance extends beyond natural systems to human societies, where it has shaped cultures, economies, and civilizations throughout history. Early human settlements developed near rivers and lakes, which provided reliable sources of drinking water, fertile land for agriculture, and routes for transportation and trade. Civilizations such as those of Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley depended heavily on water management systems, including irrigation canals and reservoirs. These societies recognized the value of water and developed technologies and governance structures to control and distribute it efficiently. Even today, water remains central to human development and economic activity. Modern cities rely on complex water supply and sanitation systems to support large populations. Industries depend on water for manufacturing, cooling, cleaning, and energy production. Agriculture continues to consume the largest share of freshwater resources, emphasizing the close relationship between water availability and food security. The growing demand for water, combined with environmental pressures, has made sustainable water management one of the most critical challenges of the modern world. Water is used by humans in countless ways, and its role in daily life is so deeply integrated that it is often taken for granted. One of the most fundamental uses of water is for drinking, as it is essential for survival. Safe drinking water supports bodily functions, maintains hydration, and prevents illness. Cooking also relies heavily on water, not only to prepare food but to ensure cleanliness and safety during food handling. Water is used for washing food items, utensils, and cooking spaces, helping to reduce the spread of disease and maintain hygiene standards within households and communities. In addition to drinking and cooking, water is indispensable for personal hygiene and sanitation. Bathing, hand washing, laundering clothes, and cleaning living spaces all depend on a reliable water supply. Sanitation systems use water to transport waste away from homes and public spaces, reducing exposure to harmful pathogens. The availability of clean water and effective sanitation is directly linked to public health, as waterborne diseases such as cholera, typhoid, and dysentery are more common in areas where water quality and sanitation are poor. Improvements in water supply and sanitation have historically led to significant reductions in disease and increases in life expectancy. Agriculture is the largest consumer of fresh water worldwide and relies on water for crop production and livestock rearing. Plants require water for photosynthesis, nutrient absorption, and growth. Irrigation systems deliver water to fields in regions where rainfall is insufficient or irregular, allowing crops to grow year-round and increasing food production. Livestock depend on water for drinking, temperature regulation, and cleanliness. Without adequate water, agricultural productivity declines, leading to food shortages, higher prices, and economic instability. As the global population continues to grow, the demand for water in agriculture is expected to increase, placing additional strain on already limited freshwater resources. Water also plays a critical role in industrial activities and economic development. Many industries use water as a raw material, a solvent, a coolant, or a cleaning agent. Manufacturing processes in sectors such as textiles, food processing, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals require large quantities of water. Power generation, particularly in thermal and hydroelectric plants, depends heavily on water for cooling and energy production. Industries often discharge wastewater back into the environment, and if this water is not properly treated, it can contaminate rivers, lakes, and groundwater, posing serious risks to ecosystems and human health. Beyond its practical uses, water performs essential functions in natural ecosystems. Aquatic ecosystems such as oceans, rivers, lakes, and wetlands support a wide variety of life forms, ranging from microscopic organisms to large mammals. These ecosystems provide food, habitat, and breeding grounds for countless species. Wetlands, in particular, play a vital role in filtering pollutants, storing floodwater, and recharging groundwater supplies. The loss or degradation of aquatic ecosystems due to pollution, overuse, or climate change can disrupt ecological balance and reduce biodiversity. Water is equally important in terrestrial ecosystems, where it influences soil formation, vegetation growth, and nutrient cycling. Rainfall replenishes soil moisture, allowing plants to grow and support herbivores and predators within food chains. Water transports nutrients through the soil and into plant roots, enabling growth and reproduction. Forests, grasslands, and agricultural lands all depend on consistent and adequate water supplies to remain productive. When water availability decreases due to drought or land degradation, ecosystems become stressed, leading to reduced vegetation cover, soil erosion, and loss of wildlife. The functions of water within the human body are numerous and vital. Water acts as a transport medium, carrying nutrients, oxygen, hormones, and waste products throughout the body via blood and other bodily fluids. It plays a key role in digestion by helping break down food and absorb nutrients in the digestive tract. Water also supports metabolic reactions at the cellular level, where chemical processes necessary for energy production and cell maintenance take place. Without sufficient water, these processes slow down or fail, leading to physical weakness and impaired organ function. Temperature regulation is another critical function of water in the human body. Through sweating and evaporation, water helps dissipate excess heat and maintain a stable internal temperature. This is particularly important during physical activity or in hot environments. Water also lubricates joints, cushions organs, and protects sensitive tissues such as the brain and spinal cord. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration, mood, and physical performance, while severe dehydration can be life-threatening. The concept of good water refers not only to the availability of water but also to its quality and safety for use. Good quality water is free from harmful microorganisms, toxic chemicals, and excessive levels of dissolved salts or pollutants. Natural factors such as the type of soil and rock through which water flows can influence its quality by adding minerals like calcium, magnesium, or iron. While some minerals are beneficial to human health, others can make water unsuitable for drinking or industrial use if present in high concentrations. Human activities are the primary factors affecting water quality in the modern world. Pollution from industrial discharge introduces chemicals such as heavy metals, acids, and synthetic compounds into water bodies. Agricultural activities contribute to water pollution through runoff containing fertilizers, pesticides, and animal waste. These substances can cause nutrient overloading in rivers and lakes, leading to algal blooms that reduce oxygen levels and harm aquatic life. Urban wastewater, when untreated or poorly managed, introduces pathogens and organic waste into water sources, increasing the risk of disease. Climate change further complicates water quality issues by altering precipitation patterns and increasing the frequency of extreme weather events. Heavy rainfall and flooding can wash pollutants into water bodies, while prolonged droughts can concentrate contaminants in shrinking water supplies. Rising temperatures can also affect water quality by promoting the growth of harmful microorganisms and reducing dissolved oxygen levels. These changes make it more difficult to maintain safe and reliable water supplies, particularly in vulnerable regions. Social and economic factors also influence access to good quality water. In many parts of the world, poverty, inadequate infrastructure, and weak governance limit the ability to treat and distribute clean water. Rural and marginalized communities are often the most affected, facing long distances to water sources and relying on untreated surface water or shallow wells. Gender inequality can further exacerbate these challenges, as women and children are often responsible for collecting water, limiting their time for education and economic activities. As pressures on water resources increase, the need for effective water conservation becomes more urgent. Conservation involves the responsible use and management of water to reduce waste, protect ecosystems, and ensure long-term availability. Traditional water conservation practices, such as protecting natural springs, storing rainwater, and managing irrigation carefully, have sustained communities for generations. These practices demonstrate that conservation is not a new concept but one that has gained renewed importance in the face of modern challenges. Water conservation has become one of the most critical responsibilities of the modern world as growing demand and environmental pressures threaten the sustainability of freshwater resources. Conservation refers to the careful planning, protection, and efficient use of water to prevent unnecessary loss and degradation. It recognizes that although water is a renewable resource, it is not unlimited, and misuse can lead to long-term scarcity. Effective water conservation ensures that sufficient quantities of clean water remain available for human use, ecosystems, and future generations. One of the most effective approaches to water conservation is improving efficiency in water use across all sectors. In agriculture, which consumes the majority of global freshwater, traditional irrigation methods often result in significant water loss through evaporation and runoff. More efficient systems, such as drip irrigation and controlled sprinklers, deliver water directly to plant roots, reducing waste and improving crop yields. The adoption of drought-resistant crop varieties and better soil management practices also helps reduce water demand while maintaining agricultural productivity. In urban and domestic settings, water conservation involves reducing wastage and using water more efficiently in daily activities. Simple actions such as repairing leaks, using water-saving fixtures, and practicing mindful water use can collectively make a substantial difference. Modern technologies, including low-flow toilets, efficient washing machines, and smart water meters, help households monitor and reduce consumption. Public awareness campaigns and education programs play a vital role in changing attitudes toward water use and encouraging responsible behavior. Industrial water conservation focuses on reducing water intake and minimizing pollution. Many industries are adopting cleaner production methods that recycle water within manufacturing processes and treat wastewater before discharge. Reusing treated wastewater for non-potable purposes, such as cooling or cleaning, reduces the demand for fresh water and lowers environmental impact. Regulatory frameworks and environmental standards encourage industries to adopt sustainable practices, while technological innovation continues to improve water efficiency and treatment methods. The protection of natural water sources is another essential aspect of water conservation. Forests, wetlands, and watersheds play a crucial role in maintaining water quality and regulating water flow. Vegetation helps prevent soil erosion, filters pollutants, and allows rainwater to infiltrate the ground, replenishing groundwater supplies. The destruction of these natural systems through deforestation, urban expansion, and mining disrupts the water cycle and increases the risk of floods and droughts. Conservation efforts that protect and restore ecosystems are therefore vital to sustaining water resources. Governments and international organizations have a significant role to play in ensuring sustainable water management. Effective water policies, laws, and institutions are needed to regulate water use, prevent pollution, and resolve conflicts over shared water resources. Many rivers and aquifers cross national boundaries, making cooperation between countries essential. International agreements and collaborative management frameworks help ensure equitable access and prevent disputes. Investments in water infrastructure, including treatment plants, storage facilities, and distribution networks, are necessary to improve access to clean water and reduce losses. Climate change presents one of the greatest challenges to the future of water resources. Rising global temperatures are altering precipitation patterns, increasing the intensity of storms, and prolonging droughts in many regions. Glaciers and snowpacks, which act as natural water reservoirs, are shrinking, reducing water availability for millions of people who depend on seasonal meltwater. Sea level rise threatens coastal freshwater sources through saltwater intrusion, making groundwater unsuitable for drinking and agriculture. These impacts highlight the need for adaptive water management strategies that can respond to changing climatic conditions. Despite the growing challenges, advances in science and technology offer promising solutions for securing the future of water. Desalination technologies allow fresh water to be produced from seawater, providing an alternative source for water-scarce regions. Although desalination is energy-intensive and expensive, improvements in efficiency and the use of renewable energy are making it more viable. Water recycling and reuse technologies are also expanding, enabling treated wastewater to be safely used for irrigation, industry, and even drinking in some cases. The future of water is closely linked to social equity and sustainable development. Access to clean and safe water is a fundamental human right, yet millions of people worldwide still lack reliable water supplies. Addressing this issue requires not only technological solutions but also social and political commitment. Empowering communities, investing in education, and promoting inclusive decision-making can improve water management and ensure that the benefits of development are shared equitably. Special attention must be given to vulnerable populations, who are often the most affected by water scarcity and poor water quality. Water also has the potential to become a source of conflict if scarcity and mismanagement persist. Competition over limited water resources can strain relationships between communities, regions, and nations. However, water can also serve as a catalyst for cooperation when managed collaboratively. Shared challenges create opportunities for dialogue, innovation, and partnership. By viewing water as a shared responsibility rather than a source of division, societies can work together to build resilience and stability. In looking toward the future, it is clear that the sustainability of water resources will depend on collective action at all levels. Individuals, communities, governments, and global institutions must recognize the value of water and act responsibly in its use and protection. Education and awareness are key to fostering a culture of conservation and respect for water. When people understand the connection between their actions and the health of water systems, they are more likely to support sustainable practices and policies. In conclusion, water is an irreplaceable resource that supports life, ecosystems, and human progress. Its origin on Earth reflects the complex processes that have shaped the planet, while its unique properties make it essential for biological and environmental functions. Water is used in every aspect of human life, from basic survival to economic development, yet its quality and availability are increasingly threatened by pollution, overuse, and climate change. Water conservation and sustainable management are no longer optional but necessary to ensure a secure and equitable future. The choices made today regarding water use, protection, and governance will determine whether future generations inherit a world of abundance or scarcity. Protecting water means protecting life itself. Water is a vital resource that underpins life, ecosystems, and human development. Its origin on Earth reflects complex natural processes that have shaped the planet over billions of years. Water's diverse uses and functions highlight its importance in sustaining biological systems, supporting economic activities, and maintaining environmental balance. However, the quality and availability of water are increasingly threatened by pollution, population growth, and climate change. Water conservation and sustainable management are essential to safeguarding this precious resource for present and future generations. The future of water depends on collective action, informed decision-making, and a shared commitment to protecting one of Earth's most valuable and irreplaceable resources. Thank you for watching this video.